So as the weather holds and I've got a few days off, time to catch up on a few jobs. For a bit of a bonfire, burn some of the old rubbish. The horse and sheep paddocks need extending, so I'm going to take down the electric fence, move it along a bit and then re-erect it. Here we go. Come on. And you, Patch. Good lads. All done. Sheep and horses in their new bigger paddocks. This is Owlie, 10-year-old female barn owl. I've had her since she was a little baby and she lives in this enclosure, which is due a sweep. So I'm going to rake it over while she has her lunch. Rearrange the bits of trees inside it, and then I give her a final chip for the day while she sits and enjoys the sunshine. The steel tank behind the barn, which used to hold the water off the roof, has collapsed. The cradle holding it has rotted and given away, so we've been having floods inside the barn. The water just gushes out of this pipe, so I'm going to disconnect it and divert the water as a temporary fix. So hopefully the water will now go into these barrels till I can sort out something more long term. After noticing that the sheep's troughs were holding water after it rained last night, I decided to design, engineer and build a self-draining sheep trough. Ta-da! Works perfectly. On with the chores, empty the trailer and then store it under the barn for the winter. Learn a new song on the guitar, download a backing track and off you go. The pigs are doing a good job of turning over the allotment area. And I put new bait in the rat traps. One for the kennel area and one for behind where the chickens are. Home for lunch. And seeing as it's such a nice day, I decided to start the bike up to charge the battery a little bit. I look on the internet to see how long I should leave it running, and it says you shouldn't really do this, we should go out on it instead. So I did. Little ride for half an hour or so, battery charged up a little bit, time to put her back under her covers. New day down the field, winds are getting up a little bit. As we go to feed the sheep, we put up a pheasant. The sheep run ahead, eager to show Mum the new self-draining trough. And judging by the weather forecast, they're going to be needing it soon. Back in Craft Corner, Jane sets about turning wool into yarn. So here we have some fleece from the sheep, and some that's been washed and carded, and then the end result, a ball of yarn. And here we have Jane's first ever bit of knitting from wool she's spun herself. After some heavy rain overnight, the place is starting to get a bit muddy again. So we go and check the horses' paddock, which not long ago overflowed with sewerage. Luckily, the sewers managed to cope this time. Oh, patch. We found an old stump covered in ivy, so we moved it over for the sheep to eat, and Jane burst into song.
Woody noise, nosy. Say mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Oh, Reggie totes and dozy totes and little lambs eat ivy. Look at that.
Field done, we head home along the track. There's a pan full of beetroot at home waiting for us. We're going to try and make some dye. While the beetroot gently simmers, Jane sets up a spinning wheel, ready to turn some yarn into 2-ply. Beetroots cool down a little bit, so Jane makes some dyes of different strengths and dunks the wool in to see what effect we get. 24 hours later in the beetroot juice, and the wool is a very sad brown colour. Didn't quite turn out how we hoped. With the onset of Storm Brendan, Jane experiences some mild peril while she fixed the guttering and spout into the black trough.